It's a tip that I haven't heard anybody give it, but it's something that has worked for me. And it's something that's helped me to improve very, very quickly in video and photo. What's going on, guys? This is gonna be a quick video for all the videographers, all the photographers, all the content creators that want to improve their skills and want to improve their skills in the quickest way possible. It's a way that's worked for me plenty of times in the past, and a way that continues to work for me today is to get around people that are better than you at what you do. Right? Get around better photographers, get around better videographers, or even get around photographers and videographers who are just as good as you. One of my favorite quotes is from a guy named Peter J. Voog, and I think he may be referencing someone else's quote, is if you want to become a millionaire, get around billionaires and you'll get there faster. My main client right now, he's an entrepreneur, and something that he preaches on, something that he harps on for his clients or potential clients is, look, if you want to get somewhere in your business and you're not there yet, you need to find somebody who is where you want to be. Pay them, get them to teach you what it is that they know, go apply it, and you'll get there. You'll get there much faster than if you were trying to just figure it out on your own. Now, I'm not telling you to go around looking for photographers and videographers to pay for their knowledge, because there's other ways that you can gain access to their knowledge for free, or offer them something of value in return for tips and pointers and just insight on how to improve your skills in a real world situation. And like I said before, it's something that's worked for me time and time again, is to get behind the scenes on one of their shoots. On an actual shoot, a paid shoot that they have to do for a client, get behind the scenes and see how they operate, right? You may be asking, well, how am I gonna get behind the scenes? How am I gonna find these people? You have to reach out to them. You have to reach out to them. The way that I've done it and the way that it's worked for me is to offer a behind the scenes video for them, or behind the scenes photos of them working. That's something that everybody wants. You want photos and videos of yourself working because it looks good for potential clients, it looks good for your brand, for your business. So you want these images of yourself while you're working. I've even gone a step further, and I'll tell you a story real quick, where I've offered a behind the scenes video to a production company. I was living in Sweden at the time, or trying to live in Sweden full time at the time. And I was reaching out to different companies, just trying to find an avenue for me to find full-time work while I was there. So I reached out to this production company. I told them, hello, my name is Isaiah. I'm a videographer, content creator. I'm in Stockholm for this amount of time. I'm looking for work. How can I be of value to you guys? I would love to connect with you. Maybe I can shoot some behind the scenes content for you on a shoot, or just let me know how I can be of value, and maybe we can meet up and just connect and have a conversation. That was the basis of the email. They got back to me maybe a week later, telling me, thank you for the email. We've looked over your work. Can you come in as soon as possible to have a talk with us? We can always use behind the scenes content, right? We have a shoot coming up on this date. We don't have a budget for it, but we would love to pay you for your services. I went in, I spoke with them. They showed me what they do, their client work. They showed me how they pitch to clients. So for me, when I reached out to them, my main goal was to get a little money, to connect with someone, to create content, and possibly create a new job opportunity for myself. What I didn't know is how much I would learn from just being around a production company, being around a production team. I was at their headquarters. They're showing me how they pitch to clients. They're showing me their presentation. They're showing me some of the work that they've done, some of the hacks that they do, the members of their team, and how each person is valuable to running what it is that they run. So I went in, we agreed that I would come in on 2 days of the shoot the behind the scenes content, and I learned even more while I was on that shoot for the 2 days, because it's an entire team that's there. I'm talking to their videographer. He was also their editor. While he's doing the shoot, every time there's a break, I'm asking him, hey, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? What's the use of this lens? Why are you using that lens? Why are you using this smoke machine? Why are you guys covering up this light? Why are you positioning the light this way? So I'm learning everything about what it is that he does, why he does it. He's giving me tips on editing, how to edit a little bit quicker, how to color grade a little bit better. So I'm getting game from somebody who's been doing it much longer than me and on a much higher level than I had been doing it at the time. Not only am I able to pick his brain, but I'm able able to pick the talent's brain, the models that they had on the shoot, asking them, how did they get this job? Who reached out to them? Was it through a modeling agency? Was it through the client who was having the video made? Was it through the production company? So not only am I getting to understand the videography side of things, but I'm also getting to understand the business side of things. So now if I have to go find models, or if I have to arrange a shoot, or if I have to assemble a team, or whatever the case may be, if I have to work within a team, I understand how these things work now because I put myself in a position behind the scenes where I can gain hands-on experience. It's a tip that I haven't heard anybody give it, but it's something that has worked for me. And it's something that's helped me to improve very, very quickly in video and photo. If you can't get around a production team, or you can't get around somebody who's on a shoot, try and connect with other creatives, right? That may be a little bit harder because it's difficult to get people to come out and shoot for no reason. But if they're already going to shoot and it's a paid shoot and they're getting paid for this shoot, and you can offer them value while they're working to get them behind the scenes content, chances are they're gonna say yes to that. They're not gonna turn that down. It's very rare that they're gonna turn that down, right? Granted, they have to like your work. Your work has to be good. You have to be capable of taking good photos, capable of taking good videos. That's the reason why the production company extended the opportunity to me, was because they liked my portfolio. They were amazed at the fact that I was able to do what I was doing by myself without a team, right? So your work has to be good. You have to offer value, right? But it's the quickest way to improve and get much better in a very short space of time. In that 2 days, I learned more about creating content and settings and lighting and white balance and editing tricks in a practical environment than I had learned in hours of YouTube videos. Because let's face the facts, a lot of YouTube videos, and this is gonna sound, I don't wanna say hypocritical, because I'm making YouTube tutorials on this channel as well, but I try to make my tips very practical. But at the end of the day, most of the things that you're seeing on YouTube is like gear reviews, or the newest technique to shoot the coolest B-roll, or how to do this transition, how to edit like this guy, how to make these trendy videos. And a lot of times it's just not applicable to real world and real life situations where you're dealing with clients, working with paid shoots, you're receiving money to do work. A lot of the times it's just not practical to those situations. So if you want practical insight, practical advice, tips that are gonna help you to be better when you're actually working, or if you're trying to make money doing this, you need to get around people that are already doing it and pick their brain and figure out how they do this, why they do that. They will be open to answering these questions once you're giving them something of value. When I was on this shoot, I mean, I bombarded the videographer with questions. For 2 days, the 2 days straight, I asked him questions nonstop. I even had to tell him, bro, like, I apologize if I'm asking you too much, but I've never operated on this level before. I've never seen a team operate on this level before. You guys are doing a lot of things that I've never done because I work mainly independently and by myself. So for me, it's very interesting, and I feel like it's an opportunity for me to learn a lot from you guys. What was his response? No worries, bro. No worries, ask me as much as you want. So I just wanted to make this video real quick. It didn't end up being a quick video. I know I rambled a lot, but it's something that I'm passionate about. You know, the more I make these videos, the more I realize how passionate I am about making videos and helping people to make better videos, because it's really a lot easier than you think it is to get from point A to point B. You just gotta have a plan. You gotta understand certain fundamentals, and you gotta just get out there and try. Get out there and shoot. You know what I mean? And this reminds me of a podcast that I just started. I'll leave the link to that below, where I'm talking about, you know, just getting yourself out there, getting yourself in the field, getting out there and shooting. And I even give an example. You know, I'm not gonna talk too much right now. I've already been talking a lot. But I spoke about in that podcast when I went on a shoot, and I was amongst all these other photographers that had been doing it way longer than me, and were able to give me so many tips and so many pointers. And it just ties into what I'm talking about in this video. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna wrap it up right here, guys. I hope that this is helpful to you. I hope that it's insightful. I hope that you actually take this advice and try it out. Let me know down in the comments if you've done this before and if it's been helpful for you, or if there are other ways that you find for people to get real world experience and to learn things much quicker. You know, this is a way that's worked for me. I'm sure there's a lot of other ways. But let's talk about it down in the comments. Let me know if this was useful for you guys. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share it, you know, with somebody else that you know could benefit from this or is trying to improve their videography skills or their photography skills. Appreciate you for rocking with me again, guys. Love is love. Till the next one. Peace.